4. Test, 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 testing. We're fine. We're fine.
Good evening and welcome to Zaleski Sports, and it's volleyball time here. A little warmer inside here than it is outside as you get that fall feeling out there, and we're going to feel it tomorrow night when we come back to Stratford for that football game with Stratford and Spencer Columbus Catholic, as they're talking 20 to 30 mile an hour winds to go with those temperatures in the 40s tomorrow night. So it's bring a blanket, bring an electric blanket, maybe a long extension cord so you can plug that thing in and keep yourself warm. But we're going to have a dandy here this evening as the Stratford Tigers are taking on the Pittsville Panthers, and two of the top premier small school volleyball teams in the central Wisconsin area, as they proved last year. Stratford going 31-4 last year and losing in the sectional semifinals last year. We lost to Prescott 3-1. And then Pittsville, outstanding season last year at 25-4, losing in the sectional final at Crivets, losing to Wabeno Leona 3-0. And Pittsville is going to have to really start all over, as they lost a lot from last year, as they lost Reese Grimm, first-team all-conference player, Brooke Grossman, Bryn Friday, and Kaylin Jacobson, all seniors last year, and Gwen Cum also, who received honorable mention, and Angelina Reese. So they lost 6 of their top players, their starters, in the contest, and so they have to rebuild a little bit here. And they played Spencer last night and lost 3-1 against a very good, improved Spencer Rocket team. The Stratford Tigers, coming off, like I said, a 31-4 season last year. They lose a few players also, as they lose Emerson Roy and Kaylin Schuler, who was the player of the year in the North Division last year of the Marewood Conference. And then lost Daisy Yoder, also a senior. And as I mentioned, Kaylin Schuler, who was all-conference, and Mackenzie Novotny, who received honorable mention. Coming back is Tria Tubbs, who is an honorable mention all-conference. So Stratford actually starting out very, very well on the season, as they went down to Onalaska and played very, very well down there, as that tournament down there, they have a big tournament down at the Omni down there, and they finished 3rd out of 24 teams at that 2-day event, which was held last Wednesday and Thursday, and did a very, very fine job down there, winning 7 games down there and losing 2. But they plan on talking to Coach Kafka. She was very, very pleased with that tournament. And then they were over at Marathon, where they lost in the tournament title game to Rib Lake. They had lost to Rib Lake earlier in the tournament and came back and lost 25-14 and 25-23 to claim that title for the Redmen of Rib Lake. So this pregame show is brought to you by Phoenix Express LLC, and they can help you with your landscaping. And for any project, big or small, they are proud to be part of the Stratford community and wishes the Stratford Tigers good luck in today's game. Give them a call or find them more at phoenixexpressllc.com. So we're going to take just a little break here. We'll be right back with the starting lineups, and we are brought to you by shedsdelivered.com here on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back here at Stratford, and to mention from last year, Pittsville in the Central Wisconsin South Conference. They compete with Pacelli, Tri-County, Almond, Bancroft, Rochelle, Wild Rose, and Port Edwards. Three-way tie for first place last year with Pacelli, Pittsville, and Tri-County at 5-1. Three of those three teams, all with over 20 wins last season. So very tough conference in that Central Wisconsin South. Almond, Bancroft finished 2-4, Rochelle 2-4, Wild Rose 2-4, and Port Edwards 0-6. And for the Stratford Tigers last year, they kind of ran away with the conference last year as they finished the season 5-0. Marathon and Newman Catholic was at 3-2. Auburndale 2-3, Edgar 2-3, and Assumption 0-5. And Newman Catholic with 29 wins last year, and as I mentioned, Stratford with 31. This year in that Marewood, I'm going to say between Stratford and also a very good Auburndale team. I got to see Auburndale during scrimmages over at Marshfield, and Auburndale looked very, very impressive. So they're going to be a very, very fine ball club, and we'll get to see them at the end of the month. And so we'll see them, and looking at their scores that they've had so far, they're doing quite well. In fact, they will be having a tournament a week from Saturday. So the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Today's starting lineups is brought to you by Country Wireless. Attention Stratford area residents. Country Wireless now has blazing fast service for your connected house. Streaming, gaming, movies, TV, and more is now better than ever with Country Wireless. With download speeds up to 100 megabytes per second, now is the time to visit countrywireless.com and get blazing fast internet with Country Wireless. And we are just seconds away here of the national anthem.
Now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your hearts for the playing of our national anthem.
And the starting lineups for the Pittsville Panthers of the Central Wisconsin Conference in the Southern Division will be junior Addison Elser And then a freshman, Harper Abel. Their libero is Brinley Grimm, a freshman. So starting 2 freshmen in there. Hallie Friday, a junior. Then number 11, Jasmine Andres, a junior. Number 13, Lena Vollard, a senior. And number 14, Kendall Knott, a sophomore. And they are coached by Becky Weissman for the Panthers. For the Stratford Tigers, they'll start a senior with Allie Leonard. Junior Dakota Knetter, number 3. Number 6 is Brianna Sheridan, a junior. Starting also is number 8, Emily Zilke, who saw a lot of action last year. She is only a junior. At the libero spot is number 10, Carly Pankratz. She's a junior. At another junior starting is Gracie Schmidt, number 11. And the honorable mention, all-conference player last year, senior. Starting for Stratford is Tria Tubbs. And the Tigers are coached by Brooke Kafka, who's been with the Tigers over 20 years with the program here. So Stratford with a very, very good program here. Pittsville with a very excellent program also, but this will be a rebuilding year for the Pittsville Panthers as they lost 3-1 to Spencer last night up at Spencer. And we'll see what happens here as the season gets started here. In fact, those games up at Spencer won the first one 27-25, lost the second 19-25, and then came back and won 25-16 and 25-17. Leading the Rockets in that was Danica Weber and Lydia Lau. Both had 4 aces to lead the aggressive attack for the Rockets. And Carmen Krause had a team-high 11 kills in that contest, and Lau had 31 digs in that. And Chloe Tim finished with 26 assists and 18 digs for Spencer. So we will see, actually, Trevor Zaleski with me tonight. Trevor and I will be traveling up to Marathon next Tuesday night to see the Stratford Tigers and Marathon Red Raiders go at it in volleyball action. I'll be back here in Stratford tomorrow night for the Stratford-Spencer Columbus game. And fine running back, Haper, who had 444 yards rushing last Friday night for Spencer Columbus. He's got over 600 yards rushing. So we're just about ready to start here. And Pittsville will start. And serving for the Panthers will be Addison Elsasser. And the serve to Pankratz. Pankratz with the feed. And with the kill shot attempt was Schmidt. And trying to set that up was Knetter, but just a little bit too much. And Pittsville gets on the board first, 1-0 here, as we're just getting started here from the Stratford gym. Kill shot by Leonard. And trying to push it over for Pittsville was Andres, but into the net, and Stratford gets on the board. And coming in now to serve for the Stratford Tigers will be number 4, Lila Yoder. And Tigers come up with an ace there to go ahead 2-1. Like I said, both of these teams with very, very good records last year, and they've pretty much dominated the last 2-3 years here in central Wisconsin. And trying attempted kill shot there by Schmidt. Pankratz hits one into the back row. Set. And knocked out of bounds by Sheridan. And Pittsville will pick up their second point. We're all knotted up at 2 here early in the first game here. Serving for Pittsville is Jasmine Andres. And Pankratz getting it over. Set up. And a kill shot, and good by Lena Vollert. Well, a great kill shot. Just getting it inside the lines. Serving again is Jasmine Andres. Off the back of the hands, and a attempted save by Pankratz to no prevail, so Pittsville takes a 4-2 lead here early. Andres with the serve, Pankratz. As Sheridan gets it over for Stratford, and kill shot off the backhands of Pankratz, and trying to save that was Yoder. And Pittsville comes up now with a 5-2 lead here early. Andres with the serve. Great dig. Nice setup, and knocked out of bounds by Harper Abel, the freshman. As I mentioned, Pittsville starting 2 freshmen. So getting great experience here for the Pittsville Panthers. They'll be around for another 3 years. Nice block by Tubbs. Off the fingertips. Pankratz with a nice save there also. And Pankratz with another save as she dug that out. Nice block by Tria Tubbs as she gets up there and knocks that one down. Makes the score 5-4 now. Pittsville up by 1 as Carly Pankratz now serving. Goes to the back row and Stratford with a big point there as they knotted up at 5. Some great play back there by Brindley Graham, also the libero for Pittsville. And trying to get it over for the Panthers, number 13, Elena Vollert, just into the net, and Stratford takes that lead now, 6-5, after being down 5-2. Pankratz with the serve. As Andres digs that one out to Pankratz. And to Tubbs. Tubbs with a kill. Just off her fingertips. She thought she was going to get a giant-sized kill out of that. And the timing was off just a little bit, but enough to give Stratford another point and make it 7-5, Stratford. Pankratz with the serve. And a kill shot. And it's out of bounds as it went off the line judge's foot. And it was a little late call there, but Stratford gets the point to make it 8-5. Pankratz still serving. And attempted kill shot by Harper Abel. The freshman goes out of bounds, and Tigers go up by 4, 9-5. And Grimm, shot goes off her hands and goes out of bounds, and it'll make it 10-5. That'll be an ace for Pankratz. Grimm digs one out. Tria Tubbs with a good kill. Another point for the Stratford Tigers. And we're going to have a timeout, and so we're going to take a timeout here also as the Stratford Tigers, after being down 5-2, has come back to scored 9 straight points here and has an 11-5 lead over Pittsville. And you are watching Volleyball here from Stratford on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good, and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded high-bred mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
And we're back here at Stratford, and as Pittsville takes their first time out, and still serving it is Carly Pankratz. As I've mentioned, she's got 9 straight points here. And with the serve off the Grimm, Pankratz, attempt for Tria Tubbs with a kill. That is now 10 straight points for the Stratford Tigers, as the Tigers are up 12-5 with a great run here. Served by Pankratz again to Grimm. Shot over. And a double hit. And the streak ends. And it's now 12-6. Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents in Marshville. They offer a full line of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote. And Grimm now serving. And off the fingertips of Andres, and Stratford picks up another point, and coming in to serve now for the Stratford Tigers. And just over. Banger. Great kill shot there by Vollard, but great defensive play and going out of bounds. Stratford knocks it out of bounds, and Pittsville now picks up a point, and they're up 13-7 now. And a beautiful kill shot by Maddie Craney. And a serve into the net gives Pittsville a point there. As the serve was by Brianna Sheridan. Serving now for Pittsville, number 13, Lanny Vollard. And Tria, just not enough to get it over. And Pittsville making a little run of their own here. Now up 14, or excuse me, Stratford up 14-9. And the serve, and into the net. Served by Vollard. So 15-9, Stratford up. And the serve by Tria Tubbs to Grimm. Nice saves here. Tubbs gets it over the net. And a great kill shot by number 10, Jenna Schiller. In for the Pittsville Panthers. Coming in for Pittsville, number 14, Kendall Knott. 15-10, Stratford. Serve. And just a little short on Pittsville there as Stratford goes up 16-10. And the serve just over the net. Set up. Pankratz with a nice dig. And great kill shot by number 1, Allie Leonard. Allie, one of the 2 seniors starting on this Stratford team. A lot of underclassmen on the floor right now. Vollert with the hit. Vollert. Nice by Zilke. Zilke with the kill. Good. As Emily Zilke getting up there and knocking one down for the Stratford Tigers, leading now 18-10. Serving for Stratford is Dakota Knetter, and she's going to get an ace out of that. 19-10. As the Tigers rolling on here with a big 9-point lead against the Pittsville Panthers. Stratford looking very impressive early in the season here. And that's out of bounds as they played in that big tournament down in Onalaska and finished 3rd down there. So a good start for the season for the Stratford Tigers. Serving again now, Dakota Knetter. And just over the net, and another ace for Knetter. It's 21-10. Knetter on a roll here now. And high off the ceiling as Andres gets it. Set up. Knocked over by Schmidt. Pankratz. Schmidt. And Pittsville gets the point. And so now 21-11. And coming in for Pittsville Panthers, the serve is Addison Alsasser. As she's a junior for the Pittsville Panthers. And the serve to Pankratz. Leonard gets it over. Grimm. Andres Zilke. And getting it off. Grimm with a nice dig. And a beautiful block. Let's see who they had that block. That was actually Leonard with a great block by Allie Leonard to get that point for the Stratford Tigers, 22-11. And Stratford rolling on here in the Stratford gym. And a great block. And Pankratz with another dig. Zilke. And they're going to call a net on the Pittsville Panthers, but Zilke had a nice shot over the net there also. So 23-11, Stratford within 2 have taken this first one. And rolling off the ceiling there, and Pittsville staying with it. Pankratz. And with that kill is Brianna Sheridan. And now game point come up here, 24-11, as Stratford got off to a slow start, but then turned the afterburners on. Zilke, and that one's going to be out of bounds. And right away, Emily says, my fault. I put a little bit too much muscle on that one. 24-12. This will be game point here. Serving is Andres. Leonard. Zilke with the shot. Gets it across. And attempted kill shot. Pankratz gets it over. Alsasser. And game point as Zilke gets a kill shot in there. And Stratford will take the first one. And with that Stratford win, that's a Serve Pro win. Call Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. So Tigers taking the first one, 25-12. And we're going to be right back for game 2 here. And you are watching high school volleyball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Hey Gilbert, did you hear Mittens in Marshfield's running a huge anniversary sale and the savings are explosive?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a great deal on some furniture and take it easy this semester.
Anniversary? Already? Party!
Ah, Poindexter's lost again.
Oh my cookies!
This store is huge and everyone is so friendly.
You'll geek out over our huge anniversary savings at Mittens in Marshfield.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
And we're back here at Stratford, and whether you're buying or selling, you can trust Next Home's Hub City Realtor, Kurt Spaeth. Kurt is your Stratford hometown realtor and wants to help you buy or sell your next home, commercial or residential. Kurt has the expertise you need. Call Next Home Professional Realtor Kurt Spaeth today. Structures Unlimited, your fabric building specialist, supports Stratford Tigers athletics. You can find what a fabric building can do for you. Visit StructuresUnlimited.com or stop in their office in Stratford Industrial Park. And Stratford with the opening serve here of game number 2 as they took the first one. And shot is just in for the Pittsville Panthers as they take a 1-0 lead here in game 2. And the serve. Zilke with the kill. Good. As Stratford gets on the board as Zilke with a big kill shot. Maple Fall Fest is September 13th to 14th in Marshfield. Check out arts and craft vendors, the Kids Zone, and the yummy food. Maple Fall Fest September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. And they're talking beautiful weather for that also, right around the 70-degree mark, below 70s. So you'll have to bring your fly swatter along because the bees will be coming out during that time if they haven't froze up this last week. So, but it'll be a great time there at Maple Fest. And Rice's More Than Floors, we're glad to have them aboard of Marshfield, stopping today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom and visit their website to give them a call today and tell Brad and Carrie I sent you. So great people there at Rice's More Than Floors. As we're discussing here, as it was reversed here, as Pittsville is going to get the point out of that and still serving. Zilke with that kill will count as that went off the fingertips, and Stratford gets on the board 2-1. And coming in for Stratford is Lila Yoder. She's a junior on this Stratford team, and she'll try to get the Tigers a point here. And that's out of bounds, but Pittsville will take that 3-1 lead. And serving for Pittsville now is number 11, Jasmine Andres. And the serve, Pankratz. And it's in. Great block by number 14, Kendra Knott, as Stratford picks up a point and leads 4-1. And that's into the net and makes it 4-2. This kind of looks like a deja vu from the first game as Pittsville jumped out to a 5-2 lead. And then, of course, Carly Pankratz, who ran off 10 straight points, is now serving. And off the fingertips of Tria Tubbs and down, and Pittsville will pick up a point and take that 5-2 lead. So this is definitely a deja vu as Pittsville has that 5-2 lead like they had in the first one, and she may get called for a 5-second call. Oh, that should not have been. That should have not been because the whistle had already been blown. She should have been called on a 5-second call on that. You have once the whistle blows, you have 5 seconds in order to hit that ball, and she lost control, and she should have never got to replay that. So Pittsville gets a point out of that, 6-2. And a great shot by Leonard here. Set up for Tubbs, and Tubbs hits it into the net and gives Pittsville a 7-2 lead here. As Stratford took the first one, 25-12. Still serving for Pittsville is Grimm. Nice dig. And into the net, and a double hit by Stratford. Makes the score now 8-2. So Grimm's kind of doing what Pankratz did here back in the first game, as she is going on a nice run. And another big point, as she has reeled off now 5 straight points. And a timeout by the Stratford Tigers. So we're going to take a quick timeout here also. And you're watching high school volleyball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And we're back here at Stratford. And Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. So Grimm ready to serve here, leading 9-2 for the Pittsville Panthers. The serve is down, and an ace by Grimm. As I mentioned, Pankratz had that 10-point run. Right now, Grimm is sitting with a 6-point run here, giving Pittsville a 10-2 lead. Both liberos with a lot of points scored tonight. And Stratford gets it over. Grimm. And a kill attempt, and good by Friday. Goes off the fingertips of the Stratford player and goes out of bounds. And another point to Grimm, making it 11-2 here in game number 2. Nice dig by Pankratz, and that's going to go out of bounds as Leonard lost control of that and knocked it out of bounds. So 7 straight points here now by Grimm. Up. Pankratz. Kill by Tubbs, and Tubbs just a little short. And 13-2 lead by Pittsville. An 11-point lead by the Pittsville Panthers here as they are cruising along here in game number 2. Grimm with the serve. And into the net as that streak ends. And it's now 13-3. Substitute now coming in for the Stratford Tigers. That will be serving number 16, Elena Bangert, serving for the Stratford Tigers now. And getting it over. Bangert. And just, they tried to set that up, but it was just out of the reach of Vollert. And Stratford will get a point there to cut into that deficit a little bit. 13-4 now. Bangert serving again, gets it over to Grimm. Nice dig by Pankratz. She has spent a lot of time on the floor tonight, doing a great job digging those out. And out of bounds, as Friday tried to get that kill shot there, but goes out of bounds, makes it 13-5 as Stratford's trying to make a little comeback here. The serve. And getting it over is Withers. Friday gets it over for Pittsville. Grimm in the back. And a kill shot. And just out of bounds. Kill shot by Tubbs there, just out of bounds. Just, I would say, maybe a half inch, but the line judge right there to make that call. 14-5. Now Pittsville up by 9. Pankratz. Grimm. And just enough to get it over the net and try to save that was Friday, but to no prevail and give Stratford a 14-6 or down 14-6. And the ace there as the ball goes off of Withers. And Sheridan with that serve for Pittsville. Nice save by Zilke. And that one's going to go out of bounds. That was knocked out of bounds by Gracie Schmidt. Yes, Pittsville leads 15-7 now. Vollert with the serve. And Tria Tubbs. And blocked nicely by Haley Friday. And Pittsville gets the point to take that 16-7 lead to increase that back up to 9-point lead for Pittsville. Pankratz digging it out again. And Schmidt. Nice save by Bangert there. And it goes out of bounds, and Stratford will pick up a point to make it 16-8. Stratford's got to come up with at least a 5 or 6 point run here now to really be back in contention here. Zilke into the net. And so it's 17-8 as Pittsville looking very, very good. As Grimm comes out of the game, coming in is number 14, Kendall Knott. Zilke tried a kill shot and into the net. And it's 18-8. Gives Pittsville that 10-point lead again. Bangert. And Zilke with a nice block there, and they lost control over on the other side there by Pittsville. As Bangert comes out of the game, coming in for Stratford is Dakota Knetter, and she will serve. Down 18-9, the Stratford Tigers are. And the serve. Grimm back in there for Pittsville. Nice save by Knetter. Pankratz to Leonard. Leonard gets it over. Grimm. And a great block by Zilke and gives Stratford a big point. 18-10. Pittsville up by 8. And Knetter still serving. Another great block by Zilke as she's a force at that net. As Emily goes about 6-1 and does a great job there blocking that net. And an ace, a big ace by Knetter, just gets over the net, catch the top and fell, and cuts that deficit now to 6. It's 18-12. Pittsville out on top. As Pittsville has had the lead by 10 twice in this contest. And that one's going to be out. Makes it now 18-13. And Pittsville's going to talk it over, and they're going to call a timeout. So we're going to take a short little timeout here also. And you are watching high school volleyball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
And we're back here as I'm dozing off here a little bit, but we're back here at Stratford, and it's 18-13. Stratford making a comeback. They've been down by 10 twice in this contest, and still serving is Dakota Knetter as she gets the whistle. And the serve. As Voller gets it over. Set up, Zilke. And knocks that one out. Just a little bit too much muscle there. And Pittsville goes up now 19-13. And coming in to serve for Pittsville is Addison Elsasser. And gets over to Pankratz. To Knetter. To Zilke. And Zilke with the kill. Makes it 19-14. And coming in for the Stratford Tigers is Lila Yoder. For number 11, that would be Gracie Schmidt. As Yoder gets the serve over. And a nice shot by Yoder, just with a little tip shot over the net. Makes it 19-15. No, down by 4 now. And great shot by number 11. That would be Jasmine Andres. And gets that 20th point for the Pittsville Panthers. 20-15 now. Zilke with an attempted kill shot is into the net and makes it 21-15. Still serving is Andres. She gets it over. And it's in, and that's an ace. As Pankratz and Sheridan didn't know if they should go for it, and it dropped right between them. Andres with the serve yet. Goes to the back row. And that one's going to be out of bounds by the Stratford Tigers. That attempted kill shot by Sheridan going out of bounds. And going out of bounds on that serve by Andres. And Pittsville up 23-16. Into the Stratford lineup now is number 14, Tria Tubbs. As Pankratz with the serve goes off as Withers tried to dig that one out and just went off her hands and gives Stratford their 17th point. They are down by 6, 23-17. And Vollert hits it out of bounds. Stratford now within 5. Pankratz back in that first game had a big run. They could use another one right now. And great block shot by the Pittsville Panthers, and going to serve now, and game point. It's 24-18 as Brindley Grimm will be serving this game point. Gets it over to Pankratz. And off of Grimm's hands, and Stratford still alive as it's 24-19. And coming in to serve will be number 16, Elena Bangert for the Stratford Tigers. She has picked up 2 or 3 points here in this game. And the serve. Pankratz. Great save there. And too bad it hit the ceiling on that, and ball glanced off and gave Stratford another point, 24-20, as Bangert still serving. This is still game point for Pittsville. Pankratz to Bangert to Tubbs. Bang! Kill shot by Tria Tubbs. Makes it 24-21. Timeout, Pittsville. And we're going to take a short one here also, and you're watching high school volleyball from Stratford here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At Rice's More Than Floors, you'll find quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and of course, quality flooring. So you have 3 options. Come visit us here in Marshfield. We're near Fleet Farm. 2, check out our website, ricesmorethanfloors.com. Or 3, give us a call or text at 715-384-4554. And yes, pets are allowed in Rice's when accompanied by a well-behaved human.
And we're back here at Stratford, and Stratford still serving as Elena Bangert trying to get the Tigers back into this one. It's 24-21. Grimm to Elsasser. Tria Tubbs. Grimm with a nice save. And it's out of bounds, and Stratford will get a point. It's now 24-22 as Stratford making a big comeback here. Coming in for Pittsville is Jasmine Andres, as Bangert has piled up some points here for the Stratford Tigers as she gets it over. Grimm with a nice dig there. Off the fingertips of Tubbs to Pankratz. Grimm gets one off the ceiling there. Pankratz, Bangert. Blocked by Tubbs. Tubbs with a kill shot possibly. Nice save by Pittsville. And 13 with a great shot, Vollert, as it went off to Stratford's fingertips. And Pittsville will take that second game, 25-22, as Stratford came back from being down 10 twice in that second game to make it a contest and lose by 3. So we'll be back in just a little bit here, and we're going to pay a few bills. And you're watching high school volleyball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors this summer. They have turkey calls, decoys, and more from HS Strut, Mojo, and Woodhaven. Food plot seed and mineral from Big & J, Real Deal, Big Tine, and Whitetail Magic. And a wide variety of Big Bear Down scent sprays and bear bait. By the bag, by the barrel, and by the truckload. 2 convenient Wisconsin locations or online at bigbeardown.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
And we're back here at Stratford, and before you go to the Tigers football game tomorrow night here at Stratford, stop at the Cellar in Stratford for their Friday fish fry. Then after the game, stop at the Cellar to celebrate another Tigers victory. Bring in your game program for any Tigers football or volleyball game for a free drink and tell them Zaleski Sports sent you. The Cellar Sports Bar and Grill in Stratford. And when buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and love them on Facebook. This next game is a key game right here. This one here, the winner will take a 2-1 advantage. And usually if you're up 2-0, it's another key game because you could sweep it at 3-0. So this third game is a big key game. Pittsville with kind of advantage, taking that second game, 25-22. But Stratford coming back twice from 10-point deficits kind of gives them a little momentum also. So this third game should be a dandy. Pittsville with serving, and serving is Addison Elsasser. And Zilke with a kill. Beautiful dig by Pankratz, and Zilke getting it over. And off the fingertips of Leonard, and Pittsville will get a point there to take a 1-0 lead, as they have taken the lead on the very first point of each game so far. Pankratz to Leonard. Leonard hits it over to Grimm. And up with a kill shot and out of bounds, and a little too muscle there on Jasmine Andre's shot, as it's all tied up at 1. And coming in to serve for the Stratford Tigers will be number 4. That's Lila Yoder. Yoder with the serve. Hits it to the back row. And up with kill shot and slamming one right into Knetter was number 11. That was Andres. A great kill shot to give Pittsville a 2-1 lead. Andres with a shot down low, trying to dig it out was Sheridan, but to no prevail, and gives Pittsville a 3-1 lead here. And with the serve is Andres. High off the ceiling. Stratford plays it well. Zilke gets it over, but out of bounds. 4-1 lead now for Pittsville. It's really tough to play that when it comes off the ceiling like that. You don't know which way it's going to go. Still serving is Andres. Pankratz gets with the kill shot by Zilke is good and makes it 4-2. As they put the wrong score up there on the board, it is 4-2. Pittsville up by 2 as Pankratz comes in to serve now. To Grimm. Tria Tubbs with a nice hit over. And a nice attempted block by Tria Tubbs, but it goes into the net and gives Pittsville their 5th point to make it 5-2. And serving is Brindley Grimm, and she just barely gets it over. The shot is Sheridan. Playing it nice, and that's going to be 4 hits. But Stratford played that well off that ceiling again. 6-2, Pittsville up. Tria gets it over. Leonard. And kill shot by Friday goes off the fingertips of Leonard's fingers and goes out of bounds and makes it 7-2. Grimm with the serve. Pankratz. Tubbs with the kill. And it's good. Just too hot to handle there in that back row for Withers as Tria Tubbs gets that kill shot. And it's 7-3 now, Pittsville. Grimm. Abel. Tria. Nice block. And beautiful shot there that Pittsville could not handle, and it's 7-4. And serving is Bangard, and she made a good run in that second game. Beautiful block there by Tria Tubbs. Pankratz gets it over, back to Grimm. Up with the shot is Abel. Pankratz. Grimm with a nice save. And out of bounds. No point. It is in. As the shot was in. So Pittsville takes an 8-4 lead. Very fast-paced action here between these two clubs. Pankratz. Tria gets the kill shot and scores for the Stratford Tigers and makes it 8-5. And coming in for Stratford is number 11, Gracie Schmidt. Grimm. Pankratz. Nice save there. Grimm feeds it off to Vollert. Tubbs. And they're calling it out. As the official made that call as the line judge, as the ball was coming right at her, did not see it. So the line judge or the referee over there had to make that call. Pankratz just gets it over. Tria, good, with a kill shot. 9-6 now. Stratford down by 3. Tria Tubbs now serving for the Tigers. Kill shot attempt by Andres. And Pittsville gets it done as Stratford loses control, makes it 10-6. Key game here for both teams. Both tied at 1. And Bangor just couldn't find enough there to get it over the net. And it's 11-6 with Pittsville with a 5-point lead here now. In game number 3. Nice dig. Silke. Pankratz gets it over. Nice save by Friday. And they're calling it a lift. So you got a lift. They call a lift or a carry, one of the two. 11-7, Pittsville lead. And a set up here. There's Schmidt as goes off the fingertips of a Pittsville player to make it 11-8. Stratford now within 3. And the serve. Nice dig by Pankratz. And trying to pass that off was not, and it just went off. And Abel could not find the handle on that to get it over, so it's 11-9. Pittsville. And well, a great kill shot there is Vollert as she hits that far right corner, and a diving stab by Pankratz, just not enough to feed it off to another teammate, but it's 12-9 now. And out of bounds, and Stratford gets a point back now. Stratford down by 2, 12-10. And coming in to serve for Stratford, number 4, Lila Yoder. As Lil gets it over. And a great block by Zilke. Pankratz looking for the kill shot here. And into the net by Leonard. And gives Pittsville a 13-10 lead here in game 3. Each team with one apiece. And a kill shot. Grimm with a nice save. And Pankratz. As Andre's doing a great job there. And off of Andres as Grimm was going to dive for it, and Andres just put her arm out, and it went off her fist to give Stratford that point and make it 13-11. And we have a substitute coming in for Pittsville, and that's Sloan Withers, as Pankratz now serving for Stratford. Withers. 13, that's Vollert. And Leonard with kill shot. Leonard with another one. Great action right in front of the net, and a diving attempt by Knetter just out of the reach to give Pittsville a 14-11 lead. And coming in for Pittsville now is Hallie Friday. Pankratz back over to Yoder. Nice block by Tubbs. And Tubbs trying to make the kill and just The timing was not right on that one. And Pittsville now has a 15-11 lead. As Grimm with the serve. Nice dig by Pankratz. Grimm with a nice dig also. And out of bounds. And coming in for Stratford is looks like Bangert now into serve. Score 15-12 Pittsville. And getting it over is Alsasser. Tubbs. And the line judge is going to call it out. Now the official pointed that it was Stratford's, and he's giving it to Pittsville. But she's standing outside the line was the line judge. And trying to make a save on that was Sheridan, and knocks it up onto the stage. And it's now 16-12. Pittsville. So serving is Alsasser. And a beautiful hit by Sheridan to give Stratford, get them back within 4 now. Maddie Kranig now in the game also. Grimm with a nice save, but nobody went for the ball, and 17-14 now. Tigers within 3. We are in game 3. And out of bounds. And gives Pittsville now that 18-14 lead. We're tied at 1 game apiece. And in for Pittsville is Jasmine Andres. And the serve into the net. Served by Lena Vollert. Coming to serve now for the Tigers is Tria Tubbs. With Stratford down by 3, 18-15. The serve by Tubbs to Grimm. And it's in as Andres just squeaks it in. No more than 6 inches. To give Pittsville that 19th point, 19-15. Serve. Zilke gets it over and goes off the net up on top and then comes on the other side. And that'll give Pittsville its 20th point. And Stratford's going to take their first time out of this game. So we're going to take one also. And you're watching high school volleyball here on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. 20-15, Pittsville up by 5 here in Game 3. We are knotted up at 1 game apiece. And the serve. And Zilke with the kill attempt. And they're calling it out of bounds. it hit the antenna. And the antenna is actually crooked now, as any part of the ball that hits that antenna is considered out. So it's now 21-15. And serving is Friday. That's off of Schmidt. And Pankratz gets it over, but out of bounds, and makes it 22-15. So Pittsville sitting in the driver's seat here with a 22-15 lead, and into the net as the Tigers' hopes are still alive as they're down by 6 here. In that first game, they ran 10 in a row. All they need here is to run 9 in a row here, and it'll be all theirs. And the serve. And they're calling it Tiger ball, as Zilke just got enough to get it over on that block there to make it 22-15. So the Tigers down by 5. And the serve. Grims digs it out. And another beautiful block by Zilke, as she's being a force at the net. And it's 22-18 now. And the serve. Went off the basket. Good control. Good dig by Pankratz. And just enough to get it over, as Schmidt just puts enough English to get it over the net there as it hits the top. Tigers down by 3 now, 22-19. Ball up, serve. And attempted kill shot by Andres goes way out of bounds. And timeout Pittsville, as the Tigers are coming back. They're down by 2, and you're watching high school volleyball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite, as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
And we're back here at Stratford, and it's 22-20. And Stratford going on a nice little run here to get right back into this, just like they did in game number 2. And Pankratz. Leonard. As Abel gets the ball over for Pittsville. Zilke with attempted kill shot. Nice save. And getting it over is Yoder. Pankratz with a nice save there. And into the net is a shot by Grimm. And it's now 22-21. I told you this was going to be a good one, as it's difference of 1 now. Coming right down to the wire here. Grimm gets it over, Pankratz. And just off the fingertips of Knetter, makes the score now 23-21. Stratford needs a big stop right here. And coming in to serve is Addison Elsasser. Ball up and over the net. Zilke with the attempted kill. Nice dig by Elsasser. And Zilke with a great block to make it 23-22. And coming in to serve is number 4, that be Yoder. And she gets it over. Pankratz. And that one's right out of bounds. Too much oomph on that one by Leonard. Game point here, 24-22, Pittsville. And serving is number 11, Jasmine Andres. The serve, Pancras, nice dig out, and into the net, and Stratford ball. And they're calling a lift on that, so it makes it 24-23. Now Stratford's going to have to score the next 3 points. You got to win by 2 to make it 26-24, so they need a 3-point run here. Pancras with the serve, gets it over. And out of bounds, trying to do the kill shot there was number 13. That was Lena Vollert. Pancras ties this up at 24. And that's a lift. And that's 25-24 Stratford. And this is now game point for Stratford, as they have come back from some even big deficits in this one. Grimm with a nice save. Nice block. And it's a big win for Stratford, 26-24. As they come from behind. They were down by at least 6 or 7 in this contest, but they never say die as the Stratford Tigers pull this one out, 26-24, to go up 2-1 against the Pittsville Panthers. And you're watching Marewood Conference and Central Wisconsin Volleyball here on Zaleski Sports, and it's brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services, so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
And we're back here at Stratford as the Stratford Tigers come from behind to pull out game number 3, 26-24, and take a 2-1 game lead over the Pittsville Panthers. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshville office and accept most insurances. Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. And whether you need a new garage door or just an adjustment, stop and see Door Pro on Highway 153 just east of Stratford. You can also give them a call or like them on Facebook. So, big come from behind win in game number 3. In that game 2, they were down by 10 a couple times and lost that second game. The Tigers did 25-22. And in game 3 here, they were down by, I want to say, about 6 or 7. And they came back to win that 26-24. So Stratford will start out game 4 here with the serve. And serving for the Stratford Tigers will be Dakota Knetter. Grimm gets it in the back And with the hit is Vollert. And Zilke with a kill shot attempt. Great save by Pittsville. Pankratz. And Schmidt with a nice kill shot. And Stratford actually gets the very first point. That's the first time Stratford has gotten a point to start the game out of 4 games here tonight. Andres gets it over. And Zilke with the kill attempt. Good! 2-0. Stratford here in game number 4. A game Pittsville does need to stay alive as Stratford is up 2-1. And Knetter now serving again. Knetter with a nice save. And Zilke tried to reach it, and then she's saying, my fault. So 2-1. Stratford has that lead. And serving is Addison Elsasser for Pittsville. And set up for Schmidt. Beautiful back row hit. Zilke with a kill shot into the net. And makes the score 2-2. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. Served by Pittsville. And Pankratz just barely gets it over. In fact, they kind of looked at each other who was going to take it. And Pittsville, I think, was a little surprised that it was coming, towards the net. And Stratford lands up getting that point, 3-2. And so now serving for the Stratford Tigers is Yoder. And Abel getting it over. Pankratz. And great block at the net for Pittsville. And 4 hits. So we're all tied up at 3. This one's going to go right down to the wire. Great crowd here at Stratford tonight for the season opener for season home opener, I should say, for the Stratford Tigers. And a great kill shot by Zilke, as she has been dominant all night long at the net. And takes a 4-3 Stratford lead as she comes out of the contest as Tria Tubbs now comes in. Gives Zilke a little rest there. As Grimm sets it up. And that one's out of play as Leonard put a little bit too much muscle on it. And ties the contest up at 4. Actually, all 3 of these games going very, very fast. We've only been going about an hour and 15 minutes so far, so actually a very, very quick night. And the serve by Grimm goes into the net to give the Tigers a 5-4 lead. I might be able to get home and watch Hogan's Hero yet tonight. And now serving is Elena Bangart as she hits one into the net. She scored quite a few in that second game to bring the Tigers back from a big deficit. And serving now is Harper Abel. And Abel hit it and went back to Grimm, but Grimm just did not get enough on it, so player in the back, that was Andres, could not get to it and give Stratford a 6-5 lead. And Pittsville hits one into the net to give Stratford now a 7-5 lead in game number 4. out of bounds. Gracie Schmidt playing a nice game tonight also for the Stratford Tigers. And Carly Pankratz, I can't say enough about her. She's been on the floor and digging shots out like crazy. And a big ace for the Stratford Tigers. That done by Brianna Sheridan. Well, a big ace there to give the Tigers a 9-5 lead. No lead is comfortable with these two teams tonight. And Pittsville will get a point off of that one. Well, first the official signaled Pittsville, and now he's giving it back to Stratford. So he wasn't quite. That's 2 or 3 of those that he's had tonight. And Schmidt, there's Gracie Schmidt again. As she has been the dynamic duo of Gracie Schmidt and Emily Zelke with the kill shots tonight. And timeout Pittsville. So we're going to take one too with Stratford up 11-5 here in Game 4. And you're watching high school volleyball from Stratford on Zaleski Sports.
Need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
And we're back here at Stratford. And attention, Stratford area residents. Country Wireless now has blazing fast service for your connected house. Streaming, game, movies, TV, and more is now better than ever on Country Wireless. With download speeds of up to 100 megabytes per second, now is the time to visit countrywireless.com and get blazing fast internet on Country Wireless. And they're saying out. And there was some question there. I thought the fire official thought it went Pittsville's way, but guess not. Nice dig. Schmidt. Tria Tubbs with the kill and off the fingertips of number 11, Andres. And so, Tigers up 13-5 with, like I said, though, no lead is really safe as we've seen some great comebacks so far tonight. And getting it over is Friday. And a kill shot by Tria Tubbs. Tria wants to get in the act here also as we get the threesome of Leonard, Zilke, and Tubbs getting the kill shots tonight. Pankratz with a nice save. And a nice little shot there by Craney. So Tigers up now 15-5 as moving right along here. Pankratz to Bangert. To Schmidt getting it over. And Tria Tubbs with another kill. And gives them a 16-5 lead. Serve up. Grimm. Pankratz. Bangert. Tria Tubbs. Off the fingertips of a Pittsville player. Another kill shot for Tria. And it's now 17-5. Grimm. And that one's out of bounds and it'll go to Pittsville. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com today and get started. And Tria knocks it out of bounds, and it's now 17-7 as Pittsville trying to fight their way back here in Game 4, a must game for the Pittsville Panthers as they are down 2-1. And that is out of bounds. And Stratford will pick up that point, 18-7. Now serving is Tria Tubbs. And nice save. Friday gets it over. Bangert. Schmidt. And it hit the speaker up on top, and just enough that it hit the net and gives the Tigers a 19-7 lead here. And a big ace for Tria Tubbs. And we will talk to the winning coach and the star player of the game. And this year we're letting the coaches pick the star player of the game. And Tria's serve goes into the net and makes the score now 20-8. And coming in for the Tigers, coming in for Tria Tubbs, is number 5. That is Haley Wiesman, making her first appearance tonight. Bangert, Zilke, and it goes out of bounds. And now 20-9 as Pittsville attempting to get back into this one, and this serve is way out of bounds to give the Tigers a 21-9 lead. Substitutes now for the Tigers. Coming in is Allie Leonard. And serving for the Tigers will be number 3, Dakota Knetter. Serve gets over the net. And Knott gets it over for Pittsville. Zilke with the kill. Good. As the tournaments that Stratford was in, Zilke with a lot of kills in that tournament down in Onalaska. Doing a fine job for the Tigers. And Tigers will pick up another point here with making it 23-9. As Knetter gets it over. And nice block by who else but Emily Zilke. And the serve by Knetter. And the game point here. And the serve off the fingertips of Zilke. And Pittsville will pick up with a point there. In that tournament, Zilke had 51 kills in that tournament. And Knetter had 65 assists. Pankhurst with 86 digs. And it showed here tonight as she was on the floor constantly all night long. As Stratford has her reserves here trying to get that last point. And Zilke with the big point to give the Tigers the 25-10 win in game number 4 and take the match 3-1. And an outstanding showing by the Stratford Tigers as they took that first game 25-12. In that second game, they were down by 10 twice in that contest, came fighting back and lost to Pittsville 25-22. And then in that third game, they were down by 6 or 7, and they came fighting back to take that one 26-24. But this fourth game and final game was very convincing as they come away with a 25-10 win and a great showing by the Stratford Tigers. Pittsville will be in action coming up next Tuesday September 9th when they play host to the Pacelli Catholic Cardinals of Stevens Point, and that will start at 7 o'clock. And the Stratford Tigers will be in action next Tuesday up at Marathon, where Trevor and I will be next Tuesday night, bringing you the play-by-play action there. And then on Saturday, September 13th, they are in a tournament over at Auburndale. Should be a great, great tournament over there. You've got Assumption, you got Columbus Catholic, you got Iowa Scandinavia, Nakusa, Pacelli, and Stratford in that tournament. Should be an outstanding tournament coming up, and we'll talk to Coach Kafka about that also. So stick around, and we'll have an interview. And coming up is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds from Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. And we'll be back right after a word from Nasonville Dairy.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And we're back here at Stratford, where great volleyball excitement tonight. Your home opener, and a very impressive home opener as Stratford takes the first one 25-12. Pittsville comes and takes the next one 25-22, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit, and then come back. Actually, even in that third game, you were down by 6 or 7 in that one, and came back, won 26-24, and then a very convincing 25-10 in the fourth. So great job by your girls. Let's go back to the tournament. You guys had great tournament also this year so far. The Onalaska tournament, where that big tournament is with 24 teams down there. And it's a great start for the season for the Stratford Tigers.
Yeah, we've got, quite a new squad this year, a lot of new girls that are even just new to the varsity practice, the varsity bench, the varsity court. So it was fun to get a jump start on our season in our, on Alaska and marathon tournaments, and we finished well in those. But these home games, these are the fun games. So I think a little nerves coming from people who maybe haven't had that experience yet. And obviously Pittsville put up a battle and put us in uncomfortable situations. So I was happy to see the progress that we made through the game and then coming out with that 25-10 win in the end.
Exactly. Of course, like I said, you were down by 10 a couple times in that contest, and you didn't get down. I mean, you fought back, and I saw a lot of that last year. With your squad last year, you were down a couple times, and you fought back. And this squad here, I think, has the same fire in their hearts to come back, and you don't want to beat us on our home floor.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, these are the fun games here, so. We're going to do everything we can to pick apart the other team and just play our game of volleyball on our side of the court, and I think that's what eventually we saw.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Who are you favoring in the conference this year? I mean, it's going to be a tough conference. I mean, between you guys, I've picked between you guys and Auburndale, and I've seen Auburndale. I saw them scrimmage over at Marshfield. They're a nice ball club, and they've got quite a few returners from the all-conference teams last year. So, and we're going to see while Auburndale comes into your house this year instead of you going over there. So that should be a great matchup also.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Marywood Conference is fun every year because, it's really a toss-up because we do have a strong conference, and any coach in the conference would be able to attest to that. Coming into the season, not really seeing those teams, there's a lot of teams that are not in our situation where they do have a lot of returners. So, I would see Edgar and Auburndale and Marathon. We got to see Marathon and play them at the tournament, but it's going to be a battle for sure.
Yeah, in fact, you bring up Marathon. We'll be over in Marathon next Tuesday night for you guys also, and they're sending me on the road. They're letting me a little more out of town. So, the one I want to talk about is the big tournament that you got coming up over at Auburndale, and some great teams in there. You got Assumption, you got Columbus, Iola Scandinavia, Nakusa, and Pacelli, and you guys, and it should be a great tournament over there.
Yeah, we like that tournament because even though it's pretty local, we get a good variety of teams and teams that we don't necessarily see on a regular basis. So we like that. We like the tournaments to be able to try different girls in different positions and just kind of mix things up and see what works for us.
All right, Coach. Good luck the rest of the season, and we'll be seeing you Tuesday night up at Marathon then.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Betcha. With us, our player of the game, Carly Pankratz. I know, Carly, it's always great to do an interview with you. I know we've did it during basketball, we did it during softball this last year, but a great job, and I mean, a lot of hustle. I mean, you had a lot of digs tonight. You were on the floor a lot, and I was mentioning your name more than anybody else tonight as you were just all over the floor, and a great, outstanding job of getting those digs and bringing your team back. Also with that stretch of 10 straight points in that first game to give you guys a little more comfort in that first game.
Yeah, I think we played really good overall. I think we're young yet, so home games are always different than tournaments, I think. So I think we'll do good in the rest of the season. So
well, and then you've got that the 1-2-3 punch of Tria up there, and you've got Zelke in there up there, and then you've got Gracie also in there that with the kill shots, and I mean it's got to be nice feeding it to those three.
Yep, they all can put the ball down, which is great to have. Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put you in the house, and you've done this before, and I'll just count you down.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
I'm Carly Pankratz, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Carly.
Thank
Have a good season. Again, from Stratford here, big wins for the Stratford Tigers as they take Pittsville down 3-1, winning the first one 25-12, losing the second one 25-22, then taking the third one coming from behind a 7-point deficit and winning 26-24, and taking the last one very convincingly 25-10. So for myself, Mike Steinwagner, and my producer, Trevor Zaleski, we're going to be in Marathon next Tuesday night. I've got the football game here in Stratford tomorrow night. So if you're going to the game, bundle up. If not, join us on Zaleski Sports for tomorrow night's football game with the Spencer Columbus Catholic. And so for Trevor and myself, have a great evening. Good night now.